Joining me on the Terra Machine. This is your mid-month reading for July 2017, and this will be for the sign of Aquarius. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the last 2 weeks of the month. Okay, let's start. In the middle of the reading, what you have is faith. You have faith, and you have the 10 of wands. So when with faith is showing that maybe at this time you're looking for spiritual guidance or some kind of spiritual help, or you trying to get back into a more, bringing in more faith when it comes to dealing with situations, and that can be looking at the brighter side of the coin or throwing it up to the gods to take control over a certain situation that's in your life. And that with that 10 of wands is showing that whatever you want to have faith in, you want to the burden to kind of be over when it comes to certain situations in your life. You may, for the past month or a couple months before the new year, was carrying on a heavy burden. It could be in your job, your personal life, that you feel that you need to clear out of your sphere so you can move on to something else or have a lighter weight when it comes to your interactions with people or different situations in your life. But you, with the 10 of wands, is showing that you at the final stage of carrying the last burden before you're clearing your plate to start on something new or take a new action or drive towards something new. So what's below you, what you have is the 4 of pentacles in reverse. The 4 of pentacles in reverse is showing at this time that maybe you're spending a lot of money. You're not trying to miser your resources or save them for a rainy day. What it is maybe you, some extra bills came in or unexpected stuff that's causing you to spend some of your resources that you normally would save and put away, but you're spending it on something. And it's also showing me that you're spending it a little bit carefree, not because these extra things are coming in that you want to take care of. Maybe you had to spend extra money to clear out this certain burden, and you're hoping that by you spending this extra money that it will clear you up, and you having faith that the money that you're spending to clear the situation out will free you up from the past burdens that you were carrying. In your past, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card that you went inside yourself and tried to reanalyze the situations that were going around you, that you felt that you didn't have no control or didn't have a good angle, so you had to go and kind of reserve yourself away from other people's opinions or what they was offering as advice, to see what your own internal self was saying about the situation that you wanted to basically clear out of your life. You wanted to go within yourself to see if you can find a answer to whatever is um holding up or is keeping the burden on your plate, or get a better sense of how to handle it by isolating yourself to reanalyze yourself in the way you are in this position that you in now. What's above you is the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse is showing me that mostly it's saying nothing's new coming in because it's a blockage of old stuff that hasn't been taken away, or if some new stuff is coming in, you're turning it down because you already is full with the past stuff that you haven't cleared out. It's showing me that if you was hoping for some new information or new action or drive to lead you somewhere, you kind of is left lackluster on it, or is nothing coming in for the last 2 weeks. So it's saying that you may have to keep staying within yourself to clear the situation out, and not try to take any new action towards it or push forward on it, because it might need some more time for you to analyze the situation that's become that you feel that's a burden on in your life. The last card you have in the future is the Eight of Swords upright. The Eight of Swords upright means what action that you're thinking about is leaving you confused, and is leaving you feeling like you don't have a space to move or a angle to operate when it comes to clearing out this burden. It's saying that with this burden that you have, in it's that you're not seeing all that is being presented, and that can either be done by somebody else outside yourself, or usually with the Eight of Swords is something that you're not seeing, and it's confusing you up, and is having you feel like you're trapped in the situation, when really, if you take off the mask, is really a way to get up out of it. So maybe you will need some more time to think about it and see a angle of how to clear the situation out. So let me go ahead and get some clarifier cards on some of these to see why this is happening. We'll start with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, you're spending money. You got the Hierophant again. So basically, Faith is Hierophant in this other deck. So basically, you're really seeking out your faith to pull you through on a situation. Maybe you're spending some money on a some kind of religious retreat, or you decided to donate more to the church to be more connected. So, and you still seeking the spiritual advice to keep you moving, but somehow the spiritual advice is tied to the way your spending habit is, and it usually could be a retreat, or you donating certain types of money to a religious cause. So let me go ahead and get another chord. And you have the King of Wands and upright. So maybe the spending has something to do with this King of Wands. The King of Wands is usually a person that has a lot of drive and have a lot of information. This person could be a person that's advising you to spend the money to clear out this burden, and it's showing that you still having to use all your faith to go through this situation with the burden. And this King of Wands is probably a person that is very good with information, and is bringing information to you, and bringing different ways or different angles to clear out your burden. So let me go ahead and see the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, it has the Queen of Wands. So what is showing me, this Queen of Wands is a person, she's usually nurturing, but she's nurturing through her actions and through her immediate information that she has obtained around her. What it's saying is, maybe this person is showing you a different side of the she's presenting a different angle on the information that you need to clear out this thing. She's having you second guess your actions. Basically, she's having you second guess your plan, because she may see it doesn't have any kind of tangible information to make it a sound right decision to move forward with clearing out your burden for the last 2 weeks of the month. Let me get one more card. The Four of Wands. So basically, what it's saying is, with the Four of Swords, I mean, the Four of Swords is saying that whatever information she's bringing you is saying not to react or move fast on it. It's telling you to sit back and really think about it, and take a couple days or maybe a week to rest on the information that she's bringing, to really analyze it, to see if the information can be used or not used. It's just saying that with this heavy burden, you may have to rest because it may be taking a physical health on you too. So is go ahead and take the caution of going ahead and resting. But whatever information she's bringing you about this situation is saying go ahead and rest on whatever information she has. So let me go ahead and see what the Eight of Swords is. The Eight of Swords, you got the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's about a partnership. It's about a partnership that you invested something in, and it seems like you're investing too much money or time up in it, and it seems like it's going, it has glitches in it. It could be a timing thing, it could be a personality thing, it could be a staffing thing, it could be anything that's making this union of you on a business sense or emotional sense not link up, and it's causing you to be confused on which way to move with it. Let me see what the last card will be. Yep. The last card is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And like I said, you may be spending too much time. It's saying that your energy is depleted and you really don't want to work on the situation. Usually Eight of Pentacles upright is saying that you want to work real hard to make a name for yourself or put something physically down that you can take a benefit off of later, but it's saying that you're losing the emphasis to work real hard on whatever situation it is, that this burden that you need to clear out of your life. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. You can leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.